Ladies and gentlemen, members and friends,
welcome back.
Welcome back. What month are we coming into? October. Yeah. October Outturn is all about whiskey and poetry, whiskey and writing, whiskey and the power of words, if you like, to express how we love whiskey and how we experience whiskey and how we taste
the romance of it as well.
Yeah, the romance of whiskey, and of course we do make a few mentions of some of the most romantics of whiskey, such as Robbie Burns in the Outturn, but we've got a really special malt of the month for you this month, and it's on the bar at Whisky Alement, 270 Russell Street, Melbourne.
Sure is, yeah.
From 4 p.m. Open 4 p.m. every day, and this is on the bar as of yesterday. It's uncommon for us to put a 19-year-old single cask whiskey as malt of the month.
Yeah, it's quite rare to see anything really above 12 years old as malt of the month. We've seen it a few times, but mostly that's reserved for November for the Christmas.
The Christmas Outturn. But we were really excited by this cask. We love the flavours on it.
Yeah,
and we love experiencing, especially this distillery. This distillery 19 is one of the oldest distilleries in the Highlands, and it's a true sort of old school malt. And what I found fascinating, one of my most fascinating stats about this distillery is that it's quite a bit of output.
Yeah,
it all goes into single malt, they tell us.
Yeah, right. So,
which is like for a distillery that does 4 or 6 million litres a year. Shall I?
Yeah,
would you like a drop?
Wouldn't mind one. Well, it's odd to hear that they are doing that, because they must be doing some contract selling for some unnamed brands that supermarkets might have, or.
But there must be other product out there, because first of all, in Australia at the very least, you don't really see this sold as a single.
No, you don't.
There's a couple of retailers that bring it in maybe here and there, and you occasionally see it pop up, parallel imported, not direct by Beam Suntory, their parent company, but.
Yeah. I'd say it would be sold on as, say, the single malts that are bottled by, say, your Aldi's or your Costco's.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
that's the kind of no-name brand.
But apparently 100% of their output goes into single malts. There's probably, 10 distilleries in Scotland that can Lakeland today. Really, it's not many. Just for a bit of context for you all, almost every distillery in Scotland has at least somewhere between 1 to 99% of their output going into blends. And some of them, it's a tiny amount. I'll name some distilleries. Distilleries like Bamore is a good example of where a lot of it goes into single malt, but there's a portion of it, I don't know what percentage it is, maybe 10%, goes into blends still.
Yes.
But then there's distilleries like this, and a few others, maybe not even 10, maybe even 5, 6 distilleries across the land.
I only know of about 4 or 5 that can lay claim properly.
Yeah, to only ever producing for a single malt brand or single malt output.
Yeah.
And not selling to blenders.
So I don't know of many that can lay that claim.
No.
But it's also really cool to see this spirit showcased in this way. We've seen quite a few of the 19s come through, Distillery 19s come through the last few years. And they've been exceptional.
They have, and this is no different.
It's very pretty and perfumed lemon, like sweet Meyer lemons.
Do you get like instant musk sticks?
Yeah.
Like the lollies? Also, the two things I often get out of these 19s is that, especially once they get to 18, 19, 20 years of age like this, they're sweet lemon puffs and things, but they're still somewhat industrial.
Yeah.
Sort of like a kind of like old school distillery sort of blend. They're not a blend, of course, but it's got that sort of burnished old copper kind of blended malt thing going on.
Yeah.
There's a little bit, it's not just sweet, there's something else in the background there.
Yeah, it does have that kind of welded copper kind of...
Yeah, welded copper and...
but then I also get this like Southeast Asian green mango, the tart green mango.
Oh, yeah. It needed a moment to open up in the glass just now.
It's so perfumed. Ooh. Beautiful jasmine as well, and then
53.7%. This one really perfect ABV in my opinion. That 50 to 55 just
For me, 48 to 52.
48 to 52, okay.
Perfect drinking
We're just
strength.
over
just
you
under
there.
the cusp, yeah.
Drinking strength. We like, it's like the phrase, you know, because we always say cast strength for everything, and then we go, but then there's drinking strength.
Yeah.
You know, like,
A lot of the bottlings, if people haven't noticed, that we've done, the independent bottlings or bottlings with distilleries that we've done through the bar, if we've diluted it down, you'll see it anywhere between 48 and 52. And that's just something that Jules and I realised that just works for us.
magic proof.
Yeah.
But everyone's palate is different, and you meet people who are like, "Oh, I love 60 to 65."
Yeah.
And you meet people who are like, "Oh, I
40 to 46.
Yeah, or even 40 to 43.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, "Oh, 46 is a bit too hot for me," or something, and you go, "Okay."
It's personal preference.
Yeah,
And Jules and I tend to lean towards that 48 to 52 when we do our bottlings. But this is also, you know, there's like almost like savoury lemon biscuits. They're almost like shortbread, but not really. I can't remember what they're called. I think Arnott's one. But
Yeah.
that's what I get on that palate. Biscuity, citrusy, salty.
Yeah. I almost get a bit of that. I love that bit of the genuine like almond biscotti as well, like that Italian almond biscotti thing going.
And there's vanilla wafer swirl biscuits in it.
This dram, this springtime, with a side of an almond biscotti and maybe a little espresso next to it.
I also think this in a highball with a bit of Fino sherry in it.
I've always been a Fino. Yeah, very nice.
Steer into that savoury, citrusy thing.
The front label says it's tropical fruits, yeah, with a hand-woven palm leaf bowl, sour plum brown sugar, upside down cake, before drinking a woo-woo cocktail and seeing a rainbow. I don't actually know what a woo-woo cocktail is. Is that
A
something
few drams were had when writing that.
Must be some sort of cocktail. You should know what a woo-woo cocktail is before I do. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I'm lost on that.
They're saying it almost like it's like one of the staples.
Yeah, ubiquitous.
Yeah, it's like it goes, Negroni old fashioned woo woo. Yeah, that's my favourite. It's my favourite. I want to know that. I'm going to look that up after this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, folks, this is Malt of the Month. It's on the bar at Whisky Alement, open every day from 4 p.m. till close. And close, is late, so drop in and grab a dram of Malt of the Month and enjoy October Outturn with all the poetry.
Cheers.
Cheers.